it was the reality. So Akib, joke apart, in the second match, I think so among the young guns, although he has slight experience, but not that much which we can expect from us.
Thirdly, as you're saying, 1 for 3, do you think after Saim Ayub and Fahad get fit, they will be
So
made?
Akib, what I can see over here is you're absolutely right. Saim also, but until unless you won't develop your team, developing big stadium and he is facing, but no, I am still hopeful that he will again pave the way for the history of Pakistan. Akib Wasim, Bakar, Akif, Rashid Latif, players have the huge, have their huge part for the building of the team. Which
So there are lots of discussion happening. Sport and Tayyib is with us today. How are you doing,
good,
Tayyib?
Akib, God is too kind. What about you?
I'm doing well, Tayyib. And how do you see Tayyib? Another defeat for the Pakistani cricket team against New Zealand. And this time the match was a little bit close. Our young guns are constantly facing defeats. How do you see this, Tayyib?
Yeah, Akib, at least they performed well compared to the last game because Akib and
We were 1 for 3, Tayyib, I remember.
Yeah, and I was hoping that
It looked like football match.
I was hoping that scoreboard person might have changed the direction of wickets and scorecard opposite direction. So I was hoping that it was 1 out on 3 runs. So, but on the other hand, when I corrected, and it was the reality. So, Akib, joke apart, in the second match, I think so our team tried their level best. At least they managed to score at least 6.5 runs.
Above 100 runs.
Above 100. It's a good sign. I think we should appreciate them. They are young guns. They are not having a huge experience like Babar, Rizwan, Shaheen, etc. were having.
Even though Shaheen is still playing, but Shaheen is not performing.
Yeah.
The senior player.
So I think we should back them up. Until unless we won't back these young guns, it will be very terrifying for us to stand our team in their feet, on their feet.
And Tayyib, how do you see the captain Salman Ali Agha's innings today with the bat? Obviously, T20 is a format in which he struggles a lot. One day he's proved himself, but today he's got some runs at T20 cricket. How do you see this, Tayyib? Because he's been given backing by the board
Salman Ali Agha is also among the young guns, although he has slight experience, but not that much which we can expect from a senior player, right? So Akib, we have given him a huge responsibility of captaincy. Then it is our responsibility to give him more time for betterment and for proving himself. So I think from these few matches, we can't decide his opportunity and his class. But what we can do is we can wait more, like Babar and Rizwan were given the proper time. That for Salman should also have been given ample opportunity by PCB so he could perform himself.
And thirdly, as you're saying, 1 for 3, do you think after Saim Ayub and Fahad get fit, they will be made as an opener in T20 cricket as well? They will be made as opening, obviously.
Actually, after the depart of Saeed Anwar and Amir Sohail, we were not able to find the right opening pair. At least 30-40 plus opening players were changed after they.
I think only Imam Fakhr was little stable for some time.
But they are also destabilized, right? But now I think what I can see over here is Fakhr and Saim is the perfect duo. Unfortunately, but unfortunately both are struggling for success and facing injuries back to back. That's the sorry state of, but it's a part of game, and I request our team, all the players, not only these opening duo, that they should focus on their strength and physical fitness, so they could be asset for the team. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for them to stay in the team.
But do you think these players should be given a consistent run of fight in that match? Because you were talking about Saim, he also had faced a lot of failures like then he started his scoring. Obviously, young players need to be given.
Yeah, you can't compare the young players with the senior players and their strengths and weaknesses, right? So, what I can see over here is you're absolutely right. Saim also performed after the few innings. We were here, we used to criticize on him in start, but we were here as well. Yeah, yes, Akib, he was consistently sacrificing his inning just because of rash shots. And our critique was just for his betterment, not to criticize criticism for criticism. It was. So Akib, after that, Saim put some energy and focused on his inning, and he tried his level best. Now he is among the best opener for the Pakistani team.
How do you see you were sharing the financial sort of news that PCB has faced a 23 billion loss with regards to the Champions League? How do you see this?
Yeah, so it's a huge loss, but Akib, this huge loss could have been recovered if our team could have performed well in the Champions Trophy. So Akib, it is not the loss of 23 billion, but it is the loss. But the losing the champion trophies loss was more than of 23 billion, Akib. So that's the reason. If you will focus on building the infrastructure and not focus on the basics or developing your team, then I keep building these in the state of the art stadium, which is which is inches away from our side. But unless you won't develop your team, developing big stadium and achieving huge loss won't work.
So he won the championship, which was a wonderful and that's that we remember he sacked in this
Okay, right thing. So I really respect Rohit Sharma and Indian Cricket Board that they give ample opportunity to their players and give them proper chance to nurture themselves. And that's the reason that they have given the gift. Yeah, they have given the gift to Rohit Sharma, and it's a very good sign from and good gesture from the Indian side. And same I expect from the Pakistani board as well, that they should recognize their player and should not do again like which was happening past with Imran. Bakar, Wasim, and there is a huge. Even Inzi Bhai was forcefully was sacked from the team. Even Shahid Afridi, same thing happened with the Shahid Afridi. So I keep great boards respect their players, and I think PCB has now changed under the umbrella of Mohsin Naqvi Sahab. And I am hopeful that despite the criticism he is facing, but no, I am still hopeful that he will again pave the way for the betterment of PCB and its management.
and we discussed the stability which Inzamam Bhai was also talking about, that he needs to have a stable system. That's, and he also said that 90s players, without 90s players, Pakistan cricket is nothing else. Criticized the 90s players and achieved nothing for them.
Not sure Akil Hafeez bhai in which senses at that point of time. 90s player were just too pandas, Akib. And I think Akib without the 90s.
Like you were talking about 90s players there.
Yeah, Akib, 90s players were the huge charming player ever in the history of Pakistan. Akib Wasim, Bakar, Akib, Rashid Latif, Saeed Anwar, even Inzi Bhai. It was a era. Akib, it was players have their huge part for the building of the team, which they have developed. I think Akib, those were the more charismatic players. And in the current team, Akib, if we can do a survey to ask our youngsters to please at least give us the name of your six player, they won't be able to specify six player of your current team. But you will ask them about the at least give the 10 player of 90s player, they will easily give those name player. It's just because of the rapport and their performances. And I think Hafeez bhai should apologize for his statement, because this statement is not up to the mark for the respect of the senior. Yeah, I think he wasn't in the proper senses, otherwise he could not have given this statement.
Thank you so much for your time. Inshallah, to want to give you guys your